case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a gripping healthcare skirmish that soared through the Hawaiian courts, an essential medical procedure was in question. Brent Adams, a persistent fighter against the ruthless disease multiple myeloma, found himself locked in a legal battle with his own insurance provider, the Hawaii Medical Service ASIN, HMSA. Adams had already undergone an extensive series of treatments, including the administration of thalidomide and dexamethasone, along with a tandem autologous bone marrow transplant. Despite these interventions, his condition remained critical. In seeking out an allogeneic stem cell transplant, a potential lifeline, Adams collided with the cold lettering of his insurance policy. HMSA denied coverage for the procedure, citing references to 34 studies and articles that considered such transplants investigational for multiple myeloma. The initial blow of this insurance denial was softened by the DCCA Insurance Division, which overturned HMSA's denial, a decision that was then upheld by a lower court. Riding the waves of optimism, Adams hoped for a chance at a potentially life-altering procedure. However, the victory was short-lived. HMSA, dissatisfied with the lower court's decision, wielded their right to appeal. Their arsenal of arguments covered 4 grounds, including the court's supposed application of a palpably erroneous standard of review. They also challenged the court's affirmation of the panel's interpretation of the insurance statute and objected to a study that was unavailable during their internal review. In a striking reversal of fortunes for Adams, the court sided with HMSA. The court used the clearly erroneous standard to assess the case and leaned heavily on HMSA's expertise in their field. Giving weight to the intent of the legislature, they strongly advocated for the principle of statutory interpretation. As the dust settled, the court's decision rang out. They vacated the lower court's judgment and instructed the circuit court to reverse its order. The court's decision asserted that HMSA was correct in refusing coverage for the contentious transplant, a saddening setback for Adams. The previous interpretation of the statute was deemed untenable, yielding precedence to the specific language of the insurance agreement and HMSA's interpretation of medical necessity. Thus, it unfolded that the litigious journey of Brent Adams took a disheartening turn, with a long-awaited treatment slipping from arm's reach. Even so, his battle highlights the complex interplay between medical insurers, policyholders, and the layers of legislation that bind them.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.